Hey guys, Nav here with Digital Storm with an unboxing of the EVGA GTX 770 ACX. EVGA's GTX 770 is one of the first cards to feature their custom active cooling extreme design. Inside you'll find the 8-pin to 6-pin adapter, DVI to VGA adapter, 6-pin to Molex adapter, as well as EVGA's driver's DVD and manual. The ACX cooler uses a dual fin design with 40% additional fin volume over reference designs. Plus, it offers 20% better efficiency with the 15% reduction in acoustics. To power the card, you'll need one 8-pin and one 6-pin PCI power cable. On the back, you'll find the display port, HDMI port, as well as the two DVI ports to connect the card to the monitor. When comparing the GTX 770 ACX to the previous generation GTX 680, you can truly see how the ACX cooler compares to the previous generation's lower design. Unlike the GTX 680, which required two 6-pin cables, the GTX 770 requires one 8-pin and one 6-pin cable. Compared to the GTX 680, the EVGA GTX 770 features a higher base clock, a higher boost clock, and a much higher memory clock. Accompanied with EVGA's custom cooler, Nvidia's GPU Boost 2.0 can push the card further while maintaining better temperatures. We benchmarked the card through a variety of tests to see how it performed in the real world. In heaven, the GTX 770 performed a little bit better than the GTX 680 of the previous generation, and about 11 frames per second better than the GTX 760. Using BioShock's built-in benchmark tool, the EVGA GTX 770 finished with a score of 80.1 frames per second. In 3D Mark 11, the GTX 770 performed essentially on par with the GTX 680 with a score difference of 200 points. In our FurMark 1080p burn-in temperature test, the GTX 770 with an ACX cooler completed the test with an overall temperature of 74 degrees Celsius, which is 7 degrees cooler than the reference design card. In our last compute test, the EVGA GTX 770 performed essentially the same as the GTX 680 with not really a noticeable difference. Overall, the GTX 770 is a perfect card for those who are gaming on a 1080p monitor and don't mind having to turn down a few settings in order to achieve smooth gameplay. The EVGA variant with its ACX non-reference cooler is an excellent choice for anyone looking to upgrade or build a new gaming computer.